What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking to Nike Dunk Low CBGB. So stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, you'll already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, we're talking to Nike Dunk Low CBGB. All right, man, we're gonna keep things very simple over today. We're gonna be answering the basic old question. Are they drip or skip? Let's just keep it there. All right, so first things first, these are set to release June 2nd, to the best of my knowledge, coming in at a retail price of $130, right? Okay, and of course, you know the kid glanced at the resale price, and right now, look like there isn't no major like resale price on it. In fact, I don't even think these joints are even probably really talked about, but I saw these loaded up on the sneakers app, and I felt like, why not, right? Okay, so if I had to guess, these joints are probably gonna sit right at retail as we get closer to that release date, or they'll go slightly below retail, right? Okay, now if you're like me, when I saw the term like CBGB, like what the heck is this? Now I looked up on the sneakers app and we based it off the colorway here. That's not what it stands for, but if you look at the colorway, that's kind of like the cave stone and like a college gray like mixed together, right? Okay, and then they got a plethora of like other stuff that's going on underneath the tongue. No extra special laces or anything going with this shoe right here. However, when I looked up, like, why are they calling these a CBGB? Which that's short for pretty much is gonna be country, bluegrass, and blues. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, now, if you're out of New York, you probably already know what I'm talking about. And yes, I struggle to butcher that whole entire like acronym, but pretty much what it stands for is country, bluegrass, and blues. Now, it's a festival that's based out of New York that a lot of people go here to celebrate. And to be honest, it's paying homage to that is what I got from it, right? Okay. In a nutshell, right? Just to keep it simple, because y'all know I try to keep my videos as simple as possible. Overall, I'll say this dope shoe, Nike Dunk. I feel like this, maybe if they would have put that SB stamp on it, made the tongue a little bit thicker and probably incorporated the skate shop somehow, maybe so, but that's not the aim of this sneaker, right? Okay. One thing that I like about that Nike's bring back with dunks, and whether we're talking Nike SB dunks or just Nike dunks in general, it seems like they don't just leave them out there to dry anymore by themselves, right? Lately, they've been doing a lot of collabs or some way incorporating some type of highly inspired theme about the sneaker, right? Okay, they're going back to that like storytelling availability with every sneaker drop, if you ask me, and they tend to slow things down a bit. Now, this is where they would pick up the pace, right? When we get shoes, not necessarily just like this one, but when we get those overly story-told sneakers or we know there's gonna be a tough cop, that's the one I would say would make it somewhat where everybody can cop. But I know at the end of the day, they're probably in a rock and a hard place where you just can't please everybody, right? Okay. Now, when I think of the cave stone, it makes me take up those Air Jordan 4 cave stones too as well. So I see a plethora of that colorway going into this shoe right here, even though that's not the only colorway. And then we got that college gray, which basically looks like a dull like blue, right? Okay. But overall, I'm gonna say this: dope shoe, dope sneaker. But for me personally, I am very, very, very selective when it comes to just a basic Nike Dunk. Even though the last Nike Dunk that I picked up was those Kobe's, where it was inspired off the high school he went to, which I still need to bring those out and rock those. But overall, when it comes to these right here, when it comes to the CBGB, aka the country, bluegrass, and blues sneaker, right? For the kid, these will be a skip. Not a bad shoe, but I know I won't get much wear out of it. So for the kid, you know, I know everybody say I skip everything, but if you know you're not gonna rock it, why cop it, right? And that's just my point on that one right there. For the kid, these will be a skip, but I wanna know what you guys think down in the comment section, and will you be going after these on June 2nd, retailing at $130. And of course, let me know if you think they're drip or skip. All right, man, I'm gonna buy this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.